Ani Bojo, Joanne Jones, Puading Donjba. Being again, Shingwauk Kinoomaage Gamig, Gitigaan Mishkiki. In this video, we will learn about sage, Mshkodewaashk.
That kindness. You saw me smudge with the sage, and that smudge from the sage, when I ingest it and provide it to my helper, and it was to cleanse, open me up through that communication from spirit when I asked of the spirit with that tobacco. So that I was open-minded, but also to receive the teachings that you're receiving now. That's what that sage did for me. It helped me that way.
People usually use the sage, the Mshkodewaashk, to take away negativity. And the sage, there's two kinds here too, the pearly everlasting and wild sage. So with the Nokomis Mshkodewaashk, the grandmother sage, it has a different fragrant scent. It's a little bit different than this one, but either are good. And the intention is to take away any of those negative things, heavy things, burdens that we don't need to carry, and we ask Creator to cleanse our heart, our mind, our spirit, to see the things that I need to see, to hear the things I need to hear, to say the things I need to say, just cleansing overall. Often you will see an eagle feather, and this one here was gifted to me from a youth, and it's a spotted eagle feather, Gitigaan Mishkiki, and I'm very honored to carry this. And with the eagle feather, you take special care of it. It's one of the highest honors that you can have, to take care of an eagle feather and to be gifted with one. And if you are fortunate and blessed to have one in your bundle, take care of it in that good way.
The sage, the responsibility is to help us gauge our emotions. When people are having a hard time, we'll burn sage. Long time ago, those hot wood stoves, they would just take a little bit of pearly everlasting and just throw it on the top of the stove, right on the hot steel deck of the stove, and it would smudge and it would smoke. And that smoke doesn't have to be right in someone's face, right where that smoke knows where to go. If you watch where that smoke goes, it goes right to where that person that needs it will smell it and they'll feel it. That spirit does the work. You have to trust that the spirit is going to do the work. You can't carry that spirit over there and say, here, work here. It'll go where it needs to go. And even yourself, when you smudge, or when you're kind of feeling down a little bit, you might smell sage, and that sage is making its way to you. You might smell it. Even when we're in ceremony and we're sitting in a circle and someone's been triggered by something in their memory, something in their childhood, something in their marriage, something in their relationship, something with their kids, something with their parents, whatever it might be, something that opens you up, peels a scab off, and people are breaking down. You'll notice elders will light a smudge, usually sage, because sage, like I said, helps with controlling the level of emotion that we can handle at that time.
Sometimes we might come through like bumps, bumps in our day, and something hits us a little. We get a little heavy in our feelings or in our thoughts, and yeah, it's good to have that smudge bowl that's over there, and then we have this little frying pan that's here, as a smudge bowl as well too. It's nice that maybe you'll feel that desire to have that in your home, to have your own smudge bowl. Maybe you might even have a desire to have a smudge bowl that's there for the family, and then maybe you have your own personal smudge bowl. You can smudge together. Yeah, smudge together with your family. You can smudge together with your friends.
And the sage will help remove any negativity from that environment and help you and your family deal with the heart, deal with your feelings, and live a good life and look after yourself and your family through the help of the sage.
What I was told is when we smudge our homes, you go all the way through your home, and you might even open up all your drawers, open up the doors, and you go and you smudge, and then you want to leave one door open or one window open, and then so you'll go around and you'll just make sure you got enough on there, and if you run out, you just add more. If you got 1 floor, 2 floors, 3 floors.
And it does the same thing that it does to your body and your spirit, is bring it kindness. Now you have kindness in your houses or wherever you are.
We've and have adapted to a lot of those sages, and they'd be traded with us here, and they'd come in, and periodically you'd get a nice strain of sage that would come in, and we would use that in our ceremonies. Because you have to remember here where we are, in Baoteng or in Sault Ste. Marie, we are where all the highways led, all the waterways led, because there was no roads, but this is where everybody came, and it was a really incredible trading place. So medicines were traded here. Sage is a really important medicine, and the variations of the types of sage. There's many types of sages, and they're all good. They all have original instructions that came when they were lowered here. They have responsibilities. So we encourage people to use sage, but that's just one of the medicines.
I like to take all the leaves off mine and put them aside and keep them in a bag like that. But I saved the stems. I got little containers full of stems from sage in my house. And I'll take some, break them off, and make a tea. And it does that for me. I drink sage tea, ingesting kindness, and it goes right through my system and my inner bodies. It just brings that cleansiness and kindness to everything inside also. Again, very powerful medicine.
I'm always learning and improving, and we're human. We're not perfect in any way, but our intent and being gentle with ourselves, and we're doing our best with what it is that we have and whatever it is that we're doing. We're always doing our best. Always, always, always. Don't ever feel like you got to do better because you're already doing better. It's you. It's you, what you're asking and what you're believing. It's so important that this is going to do what you're asking it to do. It's most important in what it is that we're believing.
The Ministry of the Solicitor General wants those on probation and parole to have access to the 4 sacred medicines. We know that using these medicines and their gifts, along with other practices, lead to Manoba Madzuin, a good and balanced life. We thank these elders for their gifts of knowledge and wisdom about these medicines. Shingwauk Kinoomaage Gamig is honored to be growing these medicines for the ministry of the Solicitor General. We know their gifts and their teachings will help many. For more information, go to www.shingwauku.org. Chimigwach again.